I found this super simple recipe for Tunisian donuts called Bambalouni, and they are exactly like the fried donuts my grandma used to make. They turn wonderfully crispy outside, but stay soft inside and taste amazing with the dusting of sugar. To make these sweet and crispy fried donuts, start by adding 1 cup of lukewarm water to the mixing bowl, then add 1 teaspoon of dry yeast, and then add 1 tablespoon of sugar. Give everything a good mix with a whisk until the yeast and sugar dissolve. For this recipe, regular active dry yeast works perfectly, but instant yeast is fine too. Now add 2 cups of flour. Then use a mixer with the dough hooks like I have here, or you can just use your hand, and keep mixing the ingredients until it forms a dough. This takes about 3 to 4 minutes of mixing and kneading. You want to see the dough come together and pull away from the sides of the bowl. The texture should be soft and slightly sticky, but still easy to handle. If it feels too wet, you can add a little more flour, about a tablespoon at a time. If it seems too dry, add a few drops of water until it feels right. Next, rub some cooking oil on your hands so that the dough will not stick, and then take the dough out of the mixing bowl and form it into a smooth ball as you see me doing here. Then place the dough back in the bowl and cover it with plastic wrap or clean kitchen towel and let it rest for 5 minutes. Then add 1 teaspoon of salt and give it another good knead. This second kneading is important because we add the salt after the initial rise. Salt can slow down yeast if added too early, so this method gives our dough the best chance to develop those nice air bubbles that make the donuts light and fluffy. Now, shape the dough into a ball again. Then cover the dough with plastic wrap and let it rise for 1 hour until it doubles in size. The yeast needs this time to make the dough nice and fluffy. Just leave it in the warm spot in your kitchen, not next to anything cold like an open window. After an hour, the dough should look much bigger and feel soft when you poke it. Then you will know it is ready to make the donuts. Next, rub your hands with some cooking oil so the dough will not stick to your fingers. Divide the dough into 6 or 7 pieces, pinching off and sizing each piece to be about as big as a golf ball or a bit bigger, as you see me doing in the video here. Roll each piece gently between your palms to shape them into smooth round balls. Try to keep them close in size so they cook evenly in the oil, but do not worry if a few are a bit larger or smaller, they will still turn out just fine. Once you have made all the balls, rub them with a bit of oil so that they do not dry out while you heat the oil for frying. Next, take 1 ball of dough and use your thumb to poke a hole through the middle. Then gently stretch it out to form a donut shape. Don't worry if it is not perfectly round. These homemade donuts have character. Once you have got the donut shape, carefully drop it into the hot oil. You can add a few more to the pan, but just don't overcrowd it. Fry the donuts on one side for about 2 to 3 minutes, or until they are golden brown. Then carefully flip them over and fry the other side for another 2 to 3 minutes. You want both sides to turn a nice golden color, as you can see in the video here. When they are done, lift the donuts out carefully using a slotted spoon or tongs to avoid splashing the hot oil. I just put them on a sieve to let them drain off any extra oil, but paper kitchen towels work great too. Now, in a shallow bowl or plate, add some sugar. While the donuts are still warm, gently roll each one in the sugar until it is coated all over. The sugar will stick best when the donuts are fresh from the oil. These donuts always seem to disappear fast, especially if there are kids around. They are crispy outside and soft inside, and that sugar coating makes everyone want just one more. If you make a batch, do not be surprised if they are gone before they even have time to cool down. If you liked these crispy fried donuts, try this apple cider vinegar donut recipe next, because it is just as simple and full of cozy flavor. You might find those donuts disappearing just as fast.